Hello everyone and welcome to IszyMedia. My name is Israel Ajayi. Welcome to today's tutorial, and I really appreciate you guys that have been following for a while now. Kudos, man, you guys are the bomb. And the slogan for today is yes you can, so do it. Yeah, think about it. If you can, what's stopping you from doing it? Just give it a notch, try something, just do it. The least that would happen is probably you fail the first time, and if you try the next time it all makes sense. And that's how this process actually go when it comes to Premiere Pro, because when you start at the beginning you feel somehow and you're like, oh god, can I really still know this thing? But trust me, it is very simple. At least you've learned a lot from this channel and you've understood a lot. So you just try something, pick up a video camera, just record your friend walking by and just edit something, and from there you start developing yourself gradually, and you might end up becoming what you propose to be. Yeah, we all have things we want to be, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Without any further ado, let's open Premiere Pro. I already imported my footage already, the footage we'll be using for today's tutorial, and today hopefully they won't pro into learning something different from what we already know. I've said over time, this channel is actually for just the basis. For those of you that don't know anything about Premiere Pro, After Effects and Photoshop, and with the guides you would learn from this place, trust me, you can get started with something. So without any further ado, I already told you how to import your footage in my previous tutorial, and I told you how to bring your footage to your source monitor, and I already told you how to bring your footage from your source monitor to your program monitor. So without any further ado, we have two videos here, and one we have very colorful feel. The second one is just a dumb color, just not a dumb color, cool color, not a dumb color, cool color, just straight up, nothing more but just the color. So I'm going to try my best to just remove the audio so it won't distract us while we are learning this. So let's move from the first one to probably, let's go with 15 seconds. Now if you press your right arrow key, you can move your keyframe. And remember your I and O, so I'm pressing O this time around, and I click and drag. So I'm going to click just the video. We have the video here and the audio here, so I'm going to be dragging video only, 15 seconds of just video and video alone. So I'll bring it down to my program monitor, press my plus key, and would have it stretched out. The next video we'll be dragging into our timeline will be the other video we have, and would also make it 15 seconds. So we have two different videos now in our timeline. I want to work with these videos for the rest of the tools. So the very first tool we're working with will be our sleep tool, and this sleep tool is just from the name sleep. You tend to just shovel things all together with the sleep tool, and you can see with the icon over here, you can see one line here, another line here, and what just is a section of a film here and a section of another film here. So this arrow in between is just trying to like drag things in between and just make it fit the way you like. And the tool you would actually be using with this would be your cut tool, which is our razor tool rather, which the shortcut is C. So if I come around here, let's just move our timeline indicator to probably 2 seconds, and let's cut 2 seconds. I said not, so okay, boom, I cut. Now what this is going to just do for you, just like I said, it sleeps the film into each other. And if I just click in between, remember, if I bring it outside there, you see it's giving me this no thing, and if I bring it down here, removing my timeline indicator, you can see what's going to happen. You can see the way from our program monitor, you can see obviously how the films are entering into each other. We are on the left hand side, we have 2 seconds 13 frames, and on the other side we have 15 seconds 13 frames. So we have a whole lot on the right hand side and the left hand side, but you can just play around, drag things around, and you can see how the left hand is changing gradually. Now we are probably working in time space here, because it's not on the norms it's supposed to start at 0 frame, but now it's going to be starting at 13 seconds 28 frames. So if this is what you're going for, fine, but if this is not what you're going for, you can just do the right thing, which is start the very first frame. Now remember, if you just click in between and just drag, it tends to just bring up a very mini monitor in the program monitor, and just drag your mouse left to right or up down, anyone that you feel like. And after doing that, you would see what's going to happen. So for now, this is the beginning of this particular video, the video we spoke about the last time in our previous tutorial. So I don't know if you notice anything, but let me just undo a nudge. Let me show you the original video so you'd understand what I'm trying to say. Now if I play this video, you can see it just goes straight up, and after this whole little bit of degree of animation, you can see the whole thing. Now that is that for that. Now let's do the cutting again. Okay, we've already cut it, so let's just use our sleep tool, and I think the shortcut is Y. I don't please to keep the shortcut like that. So now if I drag this a nudge, you can see, okay, let me take it back a little. Now it's going to be starting at, okay, let's start from here. Now if I play back, you can see it starts all the way from the beginning and something just happened. There was something before, the animation did not finish before this actually started. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if that is what you're going for, fine, but if that is not what you're going for, you can always still just go back and, you know, make changes to whatever clip you're working with, and when you preview it, if this is what you want. Now you can see I dragged the whole clip to the left, that is to say more of the clip on the I dragged the clip to the right, that is to say more of the clips on the left would move to the right hand side. And if that is what you want to go for, trust me, you're good to go. And if I play this back, you can see what's going to happen. It's going to repeat again. So if this is what you want to do, fine. But if it's not what you're supposed to do, then first and foremost, just understand what the tool do before you start, you know, dabbling into it and just using it anyhow. The next tool we're talking with is our slide tool. Now our slide tool, it's very simple. It works pretty much like the sleep tool though, but the difference between our slide tool and the sleep tool is just the slide tool tends to just pick up the video on the left hand side. You know, it's split into two now. Now picks it up and just drag it in space. So it's going to just more like a ripple delete tool, but it's just going to keep dragging to whatever place you want to start from. And for example, now this is where we clicked from 4 seconds 21 frames, and we drag probably 8 seconds and let's say 8 seconds on dot and release. Now you can see you all dragged everything here. It's no longer there, it's automatically deleted. But from what is at the initial to this particular will be retained. But what is from the initial to this part will be retained, and the rest will just automatically just disappear. So just know what the tool do, then you can, you know, start thinking of what you can do with it. But for now, just understand the basics. That is just that for now. So the next tool we're working with will be our pen tool. And our pen tool, one thing I love pen tool for is it works for audio and also video. And you can see as soon as I move my cursor to the line, you can see this is the opacity line. You can find it in our effect control. And for most of you that you have your Premiere Pro and you're not seeing video the way I'm seeing it, you can just simply you can see this is how it might actually be in yours. It might look like this, but just click on that and you would find it. So now with our pen tool, I can just simply, you know, create a point here, just like keyframing. For those of you that use After Effects, you know, we've been talking a lot about keyframing these days, and keyframing is just one key. So now I just want to keep the city of this particular video. Now before I move any further, the video beneath it has no color, it's just straight, it's just a pure color, and the one on top of it has a whole lot of color and flashes and lights and just a little bit of effects there. So with your control, you can just click, you can see the arrow changing, give you an indication of probably going up or coming down. So I can decide to say, okay, I want this to come down or probably go up. So I just want it to come down a notch somewhere here, and I'm cool with it. So now automatically this is the opacity line. For the volume tool, we also have something of such, but since we're not working with the volume, the ideology from this, you can practice it on the volume and it works pretty much the same. So you can use it to just transit between two different footage. So if I click and drag now, boom, watch this. See, it's flicking at this point, but you see gradually the flicking just, you know, just go away. And you can see now the flicking is still there because this is not completely at 0. You can see it's at 38 points for the 6. So if I drag it down to okay, undo, undo. Okay, if I drag it down to 0, you would see what's going to happen. You won't even see anything like a flash there. So no flash at all. And that is that for that. So let's move to the next two without any further ado, because I'm looking at 10 minutes and I think it's above that already. Okay, let's go back home. Okay, let's go back home. Okay, without any further ado, this is the AND tool. Now, what does your AND tool do? Is just very simple. Just use to move things around. You know, if you have a whole lot of videos here, you can use the AND tool to just move things around. But over here, just click and boom, you're good to go. That is that for that. Trust me, you don't really need to give yourself a headache about that. Now, the zoom tool, from the name zoom, what does zoom tool do? You tend to just zoom things in. Now, I don't know what's wrong with my system right now, but I hope you understand. As soon as you click, it zooms in and keep zooming out. But if you want to zoom out, just press your Alt key and just keep clicking, and you find it out. Simple as ABC. So now my system is misbehaving though, but I would fix it before the next tutorial. And the reason why I did not actually even launch any tutorial before was because as the last week was because my mic went off, so I needed to get another one, and I'm using another mic right now, so I hope you guys are not annoyed about that. Okay, I said I'm going to be touching the effect and control. So for the video precisely, we have our effect and control, and basic effect and control that comes with it is just your position, your scale, your rotation, your anchor point, your anti-flicker flit, and your anti-flicker filter. So these are the effects with it, and obviously we also have our opacity. You remember when we keyframed our opacity the other time, so you can look at it on the timeline and look at it here, and you see they actually go with the same trend, the same ideology behind keyframing rather, the same ideology behind keyframing. So I can either just click on this right click and just ease them, or do what I want to do with it, and that's that for that. And one special tool I would like to talk about is our time remapping. Time remapping is just so cool that if you really want to enjoy time remapping, just stay tuned, try watching the next video tutorial, because I'll really take time remapping to a level that you don't really need to bother yourself about it anymore. When you just hear time remapping, you already understand what time remapping is all about and how to use time remapping in Premiere Pro. So without any further ado, this is the end for this tutorial today, and hopefully by next week, by next week you should be having something cool, like I said. And without any further ado, this is the end for this tutorial today, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I would like you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, because after these 3 months of awesome videos, we'll be dishing out so many creative ideas. So this is like a tutorials will be releasing subsequently that would really help you grow. So without any further ado, I would say this is a wrap for this, and until next time, my name is Israel Ajayi.